Build order is the timing in which you would create units and tech for upgrades. To start, your build order must have a structure that you follow all the way through from start to finish. First, we make our deck consisting of 8 cards must contain units of each tier. We'll use this deck for example. Here I open Scout Squad, Rifleman and Engineer, then I create another Scout Squad. Next I upgrade to Tier 2, then I create a Paratrooper Squad, then upgrade to Tier 3 to get my tanks. You must consider the other options, are my side tech options, meaning I use for a specific situation or I want to slightly change my build order. Let's go back to the build order again. Maybe this time I want a vehicle for mid-game, so I get my Steward instead of paratroopers. Exonet gun or paratroopers, then upgrade to Tier 3. Maybe the map favors artillery weapons such as the howitzer, so I can use it to control the game. Very valid options to use for if I need a counter to my opponent or be able to gain an advantage outside of my normal build order. Now when creating your deck, you want it to be able to consist of these types of units. Frontline unit, support weapons teams, a worker unit, and vehicles which are required at Tier 3. This deck for example uses conscripts, light engineers and an HM-G team with the addition of a M3A1 scout car. My conscripts are frontline, HM-G team is my support weapons, and Gulag engineers is my worker unit. Also the Gulag double as a frontline. Going into Tier 2 you have to have a gun, so here I use the Zisset gun. I have 2 elite infantry squads, guards and shock troops. Next, going into Tier 3 I have the T-3485 as my main battle tank that is anti-tank and anti-infantry. I have units covering roles in each tier. Next we cover upgrades. Upgrades are also a part of the build order as your ammunition resource plays a big part. You have to pick what to upgrade and when to upgrade it. Here I have Grenadiers, I upgrade them to the LMG as soon as possible because they rely on it to be combat efficient. Paratroopers for example can upgrade to either a bazooka or Thompson, so I can either upgrade them the moment I can or wait until I see what my opponent builds to upgrade to next. To recap, your build order must consist of frontline, support weapons and Tier 3 vehicles. Within this there are sub-options being elite infantry, multi-purpose infantry and light vehicles. Understand what unit to upgrade and when to upgrade that unit, and to make sure your deck is able to deal with both infantry and tanks. Now that you understand build order, you should dominate in your battles.